new California law permitting $20 an hour for most fast food workers went into effect today. That law passed in 2023 by Democrats in the state legislature, who acknowledged many of the more than 500,000 fast food workers in the state were adults supporting their families. The new minimum wage is expected to give more financial security to a historically low-paying career. California has doubled its minimum wage for most of its workforce to $16 an hour in the past decade. But now some are questioning, could the new law also produce some unintended and unwanted consequences?
We were the two that were supposed to open today, and that's how we found out. We had walked up and those close signs, that was it.
20 employees in Lemoore were let go today because the owner says he could not afford to pay them with that increase. Now employees are upset, saying they were blindsided when coming into work. Fox 26 reporter Sophia Lesseos explains why those employees were in disbelief. Sophia, what a surprise.
Yeah, Monty, former employees tell me that at first they thought it was an April Fool's joke, but that quickly changed when their boss handed them their final check.
I was so caught off guard. We had no type of notice, no type of warning even. The owner had told me Happy Easter.
Employees at Foster Freeze in Lemoore say they're now out of a job.
We had gotten a text in the group chat that we were shutting down, and I completely thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Turns out he wasn't the only one. Did you guys think that this was an April Fool's joke?
Yes. Yes.
I thought, you must be joking. You must be playing with me.
But this was no joke.
By the time I got here, there was people in uniforms ready to start their day, not knowing that that would be their last check.
Monica Navarro, the former assistant manager, says when she got to the restaurant in the morning, the locks were being changed and employees were handed their final check.
I had walked in and he had just immediately was like, you guys are out of a job, I'm sorry.
While we were there at the Foster Freeze restaurant, owner Lauren Wright was walking out. I tried to get a statement. I think he's going to take off before we even get a chance to talk to him. Excuse me, Lauren? But he quickly drove off. Moments later, I gave him a call.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
He did not answer, but did send a text saying in part, I couldn't survive the mandated wage increases. Last thing I ever wanted was to close down. But by Friday night, I knew I was most likely not going to be able to stay open, but I didn't want to ruin their Easter Sunday. Small businesses can't survive with a 120% plus minimum wage increase over the last 10 years. But his former employees still say they wish they knew ahead of time.
I wish it would have been at least a notice. It's like, hey, by the way, we're going to be closing this month, whatever. It's like we would have had time to look for jobs, but he didn't give us that chance.
Wright also says he was sad to see his employees off. All of the employees I spoke to, including the manager, made less than $20 an hour, Monty.
Sorry to see that, Sophia. Thank you. There are a handful of places that are exempt from that law. If you work at a fast food restaurant inside a grocery store, the law does not apply to you. It also doesn't apply to people who work at a food truck or at a bakery.